Hello everyone, this is Anuprati Devnath, a trainee under Lexis and Company for the month of July. So let's get into the video. Talking about section 35 of the Indian Contract Act, it talks about when contracts become void which are cognizant on happening of a specified event within fixed time. So what exactly the BEAR Act says, let's get into it. Contingent contracts to do or not to do anything if a specified uncertain event happens within a fixed time period, void if at the expiration of the time fixed such event has not happened, or if before the time fixed such event becomes impossible. Contingent contracts to do or not to do anything if a specified uncertain event happens. So basically it says, it is a repetition I'm seeing. So it basically says contingent contract. What is a contingent contract? When if a specified uncertain event happens within a fixed time before become void. Now if at the expiration of the time fixed such event has not happened, means before the expiration in a certain case where you have made a contract and the contract is somehow a void contract because the essentials or the elements of a contract is missing in the contract. Maybe one or two elements are missing and that makes the whole contract missing. So if that happens, then before the expire date of the contract, it will become void easily. Such event has not happened, or if before the fixed time fixed such event becomes impossible. So there will be held it is an impossible that at the time of doing the contract or at the time of planting the contract, you will not be held with any such authority because it is void from the first hand. Now let's come into the illustration. A promises to pay B a sum of money if a certain ship returns within a year. The contract may be enforced if the ship returns within the year and becomes void if the ship is burnt within the year. So it says that there is a perfect example in the BEAR Act. It says A, means a person named A promises B that he will, means A will pay B with a certain amount of money if the condition is, over here the condition is that if the certain ship returns to the place at that particular time or at the particular year. Now the contract may be enforced if the ship returns within that year. Means if the ship returns only, then the contract is valid and he have to give the money. And becomes void if the ship is burnt within the year. Means if the ship doesn't returns, or if the ship something happens to the ship, maybe it's burned or it's never came back, anything happens to the ship, will be held that B is no more getting the money because it's void. Now let's come to another. A promises to pay B a sum of money if a certain ship does not return within a year. It's again repeating. Okay. So basically that was the only example I see. Now, so what we understood is the time where you are making the contract, the elements of the contract, means the principles or the objectives of the contract should meet up. No matter what strict contract you have made or what potential you have put into the contract will be only valid one and only if the contract has that elements, means the basic elements or basic necessities in the contract. Now their contract, as you have seen that the examples in the contract are very simple. This is very simple because think, for example, the basic thing, you are making pizza. Now somehow the ingredients you are putting, like cheese, you have to give cheese, and you have to make the batter and make a dough out of that wheat, and then plate it with a certain type of ingredients you want to, and somehow the crust of the pizza is not baked properly. Will your customer eat it? Maybe your family members will eat it because out of love and affection, but it's a contract I am talking about. Will your customers like it? They will soon complain about it. So because while you are making the pizza, it was incomplete because you couldn't make it. Something has been less or more. That's why the crust was not proper. Second of all, your timing or your doing of the pizza was not correct. So initially, when the ingredients you have poured, whatever matter you have poured it in, your contract means your pizza has not come out good, then how can the contract be only good? If your food essentials, I'm giving it an example of a food essential. If your food essential is not correct, if customers doesn't adjust with the normal food, then it's a contract, dear. Contract is a very vast thing in a human's life, because a contract can be of anything that's very crucial and that's monetary. So that's what it is. It's very important. Hope you like this video. Thank you.